Okay. Following up in this topic, right? I may have a lot of negative issues currently happening in my life. Yes, I've read nice quotes. I've read book on how to have positive mindset. I've read everything. My friends also telling me, no, Venkat, please be positive. Please be positive. But inside here is a big challenge. Battle is going on. When I wake up, you know what, Venkat, please be positive. The moment I go shower and come back, the reality hits me. The real things, all the negative things, reality hits me. So it's going to be a battle that I'm going to challenge there. So the question I want to ask is, what should one do? Because it's a very tiring process to tell yourself, Venkat, please be positive. Please see positivity in everything that you see, or everything that you're doing, or everything that you have. So what's your advice for people who are in that kind of a dilemma?
So many times people think, it's very common, I've seen, even in my clients, it's hard for them and to really switch back to the positive mode once they're in the negative mode. So what they can do is, people who really are facing these challenges, by making those practices through affirmations, practicing and really doing it with consistency, doing it through focus. When one is doing with consistency, then it is not a one-day thing, it is not a 1 week thing. It is a consistency that you have to develop. And once you develop that consistency of being positive or having those positive thoughts, yes, even someone who is a positive person can get the negative thoughts, can get those emotions. But still, overall, building that umbrella that one doesn't get into that frequent negative mode. And that can be done through practice, through affirmations, and maybe asking person who is really close, living within that vicinity, making sure that you're really practicing doing those affirmations. Or if you don't want to do those affirmations, writing those on the sticking notes, maybe on your, putting that sticking note on your computer screen, or even write it big on the mirror. And then really consciously, you have to consciously practice, because if you don't do it consciously, then it may not help you. You have to consciously do it, and it comes only, it doesn't come within a day, but as eventually when you start doing it, it becomes a habit for you. It becomes a habit for you, and then you build that cycle of reality through because that is a behavior that you're building, an everyday behavior you're building. When you build that everyday behavior, your actions also based upon your behaviors are your actions, and then of course you're building that attitude. It becomes reality making.
It's beautifully explained, Dr. Raman. Thank you so much for that. Do you mind if I just go deeper into the certain topics you mentioned?
Yes,
basically, what you want us to do is change or cultivate a new habit, make it into a behavior, an everyday behavior. You want us to practice and have consistency in that, in order to have a positive outlook, positive mindset. Now, one question I would like to ask you is, you said write it big, write it in the post-it notes, write it everywhere. Does the writing literally help?
For them, it's really especially very helpful. It is, because you're reminding yourself. There is a consistency in reminding. It every day that that affirmative word, it comes in front of you. So those words you're reminding, and you're training your brain. Basically, you're training your brain when you're doing these practices. The more you train your brain in a positive direction, it does help. And also, our life is just like an electric wire. So when we are positive, it's like a plugged in a wire. You're having those positive thoughts coming, and you're functioning, you're giving a better performance. But once you have a wire which is unplugged, is just like, when you're just bringing those negative thoughts within yourself.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much. And I know you're a very strong believer of affirmations. Ever since
Yes,
the day one I met you, yes, you strongly believe in affirmation. Good message for everyone there, Dr. Raman. Roxani, do you wish to share some light on this, please?
Yes, of course. From my point of view, it is like to have a clear vision for my future. And as long I have a clear vision for my future, and I embrace and I love my future self, then I think that the present feeling, the present emotion, the present attitude and behavior, my thought will overcome it. So, okay, of course, there is the ups and downs to all the people, but as long I control and I have less, let's say, I experience in less period, the negative, I go up to my positive, to my future self, then I quick change the thought and the emotion. So, and after that, we have to practice when this bad emotion or the feeling comes, to overcoming it. This is my second advice. Now, what is that to imagine and to have clear what is my mission in life. So without mission in life, nobody can overcome anything. You have to have
The reception is bad.
what the reason why you are here.
Okay, so if I can summarize, Roxani, number one is to have a clear vision for the future. Any setbacks that's coming today or that's happening today is only temporary. Keep your focus on the vision. That's the message, the first message. If you can do that, the second message was you can overcome your negative thoughts. Am I right to say that? Because we lost you a bit earlier on due to the network connection.
Yes, you are right. Clear vision for the future, 100%, and to condition yourself to overcoming quicker, because there is a climax. You have the bad incident that is coming and the bad attitude. You have to condition yourself to overcome it quicker, just to narrow this gap, overcoming the negative quicker in order to pass again to the future self, to have a better reflection of overcoming the emotion, to control your emotions through your thought.
Control the emotions through your thoughts.